We all brush our teeth every day, or at least we're supposed to. It's the absolute foundation of good oral hygiene. But what if I told you there's a pretty good chance you've been doing it just a little bit wrong your entire life? Well, that's exactly what we're going to get into. No, really, think about it for a second. Are you just going through the motions, or are you actually using the best possible technique for your mouth, for your specific needs? Let's figure that out. Okay, before we jump into the different methods, let's just lock in the basics. These are the non-negotiables, right? You need a toothbrush with soft bristles, you need fluoride toothpaste that's got that ADA seal of approval, and, of course, you need a proven technique. And that last one, well, that's where things get really interesting. So, let's look at the menu of options. You see, there isn't just one single correct way to brush. Instead, dentists have a handful of core techniques they recommend. And today we're going to break down the 5 most important ones. First up, we've got the Bass technique. The real magic here is all in the angle. You want to hold your brush at a 45-degree angle right where your teeth and gums meet. The whole point is to get those bristles just slightly under the gum line, using short, gentle, back-and-forth strokes. And why do we do this? Because that little pocket at the gum line is plaque's favorite hiding spot. The Bass technique is basically a search and destroy mission for plaque, and it's especially great for cleaning around those tough-to-reach molars in the back. Next on the list is the Stillman technique. This one's a little different. Instead of those back and forth strokes, you're going to rest the bristles right on your gums and make these tiny, circular, vibrating motions. It's really less of a scrub and more of a gentle jiggle. And here's the really cool part about this one. You get a 2-for-1 benefit. You're not just cleaning away plaque, you're also gently massaging and stimulating your gums, which is fantastic for gum health. It's like a spa day for your gums that also gets them clean. All right, now for a technique that might feel a bit familiar, the phones technique. A lot of us probably learned this one as kids. You just bite your teeth together and make big, sweeping circles all over the outside surfaces. Super simple, right? And you know what? That simplicity is its greatest strength. It's a fantastic method for kids who are still working on their motor skills. The goal here isn't surgical precision. It's about making brushing fun and building a solid habit of cleaning every single tooth. Okay, now we're getting into the hybrids. Let's talk about the modified Bass. You start off with the exact same Bass technique, that 45-degree angle right at the gum line, but then you add one final move. You roll or sweep the brush away from the gums up toward the chewing surface of the tooth. So what's that little flick of the wrist all about? Well, it physically sweeps away all the plaque that you just loosened up from the gum line. This makes it an incredible all-around technique for cleaning both the gum line and the entire tooth surface in one smooth motion. And you can probably guess what's coming next. The modified Stillman follows the same logic. You start with that gentle, circular vibration on the gums, and then you add that same sweeping motion up and away from the gum line. It's all about being gentle, yet very thorough. The reason this technique is so fantastic is because of how gentle it is. This makes it the absolute #1 recommendation for anyone who has sensitive gums or is dealing with gum recession. It cleans everything perfectly without causing any more irritation. Okay, so we've seen the whole menu of options. Now for the most important part, actually matching the right technique to what's going on in your mouth. This is where we get personal and find what works for you. Let's look at a couple of real-world examples. Say you have braces. All those brackets and wires are basically plaque magnets. That 45-degree angle from the Bass technique is a lifesaver for cleaning around all that hardware. But if you have gum recession, you need the total opposite, that super gentle, sweeping motion of the modified Stillman to avoid making things worse. The same idea applies to different ages. For kids, the main goal is just building a solid habit, so the fun and easy phones technique is perfect. For us adults, the focus shifts. We're trying to prevent gum disease, and that's why the more precise gum line focus techniques like the modified Bass are so highly recommended. But wait a second, what if you have an electric toothbrush? Well, my friend, that changes the game completely. With an electric brush, your job isn't really to brush at all, it's to guide. Now, if you take away only one thing from this section, let it be this: do not scrub. I mean it. Your only job is to gently place the brush head on each tooth, let it do its thing for a few seconds, and then just guide it to the next tooth. The brush provides all the cleaning power. You're just the pilot. Whew! Okay, we have covered a ton of ground. So let's pull all this great information together into a simple, actionable plan you can start using tonight. And here it is. This is your ultimate cheat sheet. Seriously, Take a second and find yourself on this chart. On the left is your situation, and on the right is the best technique for you and why it works. So whether you're a healthy adult who should be using the modified bass, or you just got braces and need the precision of the regular bass, there is a perfect, dentist-approved method just for you. You know, when it all comes down to it, it's pretty simple. It's not about brushing harder, it's about brushing smarter. It's about combining consistency, the right tools, and the right technique for your mouth. Trust me, your smile is going to thank you for it. So I'll leave you with this final question to think about. Based on everything we just talked about, what is the one small change, that one little tweak that you're going to make to your brushing routine starting tonight?